What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It is a toasty one out today. It is like the handle of my car was burning hot. Also, I did get this new little extension thing, little light for the Action 5, so it's a little dark because I have this sunshade up, but boy, it is toasty. My car is saying it's 100 degrees, so definitely a hot one. And then it didn't help that the sun is like beating right up from up here, right onto the handle of my car, so it's a little toasty. Seat's a little warm, but yeah, definitely a hot one. So did have to go to the store for a little bit, pick up a thing or two, and I did start my one new pin board for Animal Kingdom, but I need to get some more miniature like cork boards for I was gonna do a Magic Kingdom one, a Epcot one. I do have like the most for Hollywood Studios, so I have like a bigger board for that because there's like 9 million Toy Story pins that I have. But I do have a Haunted Mansion board now, a Halloween board. Halloween board's kind of small right now, but Pirates of the Caribbean, Hidden Mickey pin board, a food pin board. What else? I have a Stitch, and I forget. I think that's it. Oh, a Villains one. I did also want to start a maybe just a Disney Animals one, so I'll just have the miscellaneous animals on there. I think that would be a good board to have because I do have a lot of animal pins. But yeah, I was going through some of my traders too, and this is some of them. I have a million of them to go through, but do have a bunch of these ones. So you do have an Everest one. I do have another one of those. I think this is only my second Everest one. I have this Pluto one, that like abstract Pluto and Donald one, and a bunch of popcorn. So that's only one of them. I do have, I think, 2 more other traders for that. So on this side we have like the alligator from Fantasia, a Mickey Mouse pie, the Wally and Eve mug and teapot, Dash in the corner here, and 2 Kermits and an animal pin, which those ones are pretty neat, but I already have those. Those sold out. They were at box lunch, but they sold out pretty quick, so I wasn't able to get any more to complete the set. So I just have Miss Piggy, Kermit, and Animal from that series. But yeah, they're pretty cool pins, so maybe I'll see. Maybe I want to see if anyone wants to trade with me online, or maybe just trade them in the parks and see what kind of neat pins I could get, because I do have a month until I get back down to Disney, so hopefully I can make some good trades. And also, I'm sorry if you hear the air conditioning, but I need to cool this car down because it is like an oven in here. Also, yeah, don't mind the air blowing, but yeah, so 105 degrees out, and it is 5 o'clock. So yeah, it is definitely super duper hot today. So I do want to wash my exterior of my car. So I don't know if I'm gonna do like the hand wash, because I'm gonna be working up a major sweat doing that, or I might just do the little like drive-in thing with the machine that blows the water and blows air on it. So I don't know if I want to go out there in the heat, but it is a sunny day, which I haven't seen many of those this summer/spring. There's been a lot of rain up here where I'm living, but yeah, it's nice to see the sun. Just the heat, it's killer today. All right, so it increased to 106 degrees now. First stop was going to be a Dunkin' Donuts. Got to get myself another coffee. Only had one today. Also, I wanted to try out reducing the texture on this camera, because this is on the Action 5 still, so I already know how the Pocket 3 does. I was looking at some of the other footage I took, and it does look like kind of a little too sharp, so it's like almost unnatural. So I wanted to see how maybe the -1 texture looks, and see if it looks a little bit better, maybe closer to what like the Pocket 3 looks like, even though I don't think it will be quite as good as the Pocket 3, but it is still a great camera to use. And it's, I feel like, a little bit smaller because the Pocket 3 is a little bit taller. It's something you kind of hold in your hand, a little bit more discreet. But we are now arriving at the Dunkin' Donuts. Oh yeah, I learned my lesson from this Dunkin' Donuts. Don't get a hot coffee, so we went with an iced, plus a hot coffee at 105 is a little too hot for me. Alright, so just pulled into the car wash. I do have to clean the inside too, but I think I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go use the hose and do a cleaning myself. Maybe I'll just leave the camera right here, get a nice front view. You can see some soap and some water, and you know, that is super exciting. Soap and water. Finally clean this car, because I haven't done like a real good cleaning probably on this car since I did like the drive-through one that's at the same place here. It's over there. And I think the last time I did this was back in maybe like a couple days before I left for Florida back in March. So, you know, it is now June, what, 24th, I think? Yeah, June 24th. So it's been like 3 months since the last time this car's gotten a good wash, and I think it definitely needs one. So let me start scrubbing, and hopefully I'm not sweating too much. Okay, all done washing the exterior. I'm only a little bit wet, mostly on my back from this scorching heat, but now we're all done, so I'm gonna clean out the interior a little bit, get rid of some of these bags again. It's all this Dunkin' Donuts I stop and pick up on my way to work in the morning. And then, I don't know what else I want to do. Maybe go to Target, maybe the one that has a little Disney section, see if they have anything new for summer currently. But I do have to stop at Walmart to pick up those pin boards again. Maybe I'll do that first, and then I'll head to that Target, see if there's anything neat. And yeah, maybe I'll stop at another store. I do have to pick up some more shorts, I think, for this new trip to Florida next month, and definitely some for the following month, because that's gonna be a 2-weeker, and definitely need more shorts for, you know, August/September in Florida. Definitely need the shorts for sure. But let me clean out the interior and then head over to the stores. All right, I made it to my local Walmart, so I'm just gonna run inside real quick, grab the pin boards, maybe some shampoo too, I don't know, maybe. So I feel like I have enough but not enough at the same time, so maybe I'll grab a bottle of shampoo, or maybe even just conditioner, something like that. I'll grab those pin boards. I'll grab something to wash my hairs, you know, or the conditioner. I only think I have like 1 bottle of conditioner left, half bottle, whatever it is. So maybe we'll grab that real quick, and with the pin boards, and then I'll go over to that Target real quick. Maybe I'll stop. I think there's a Burlington over by that Target, and a Kohl's. So maybe I'll dip in there, see if there's any shorts I need to pick up, because I like ones that are like light, but also have pockets that have like zippers, so my phone doesn't go flying out when I go on rides and stuff like that, or just sitting down. I want to make sure I can, you know, secure the phone. I keep my wallet typically in a bag, so that's not that big of a deal, but definitely the phone. Don't want that flying off on like Guardians or anything like that. I want to make sure it's safe, or just, you know, so I don't leave it on a bench somewhere. So maybe we'll see if Walmart has any. I think they only have like basketball shorts though, and like some like kind of work shorts. I'll take a peek while I'm in there though. Alright, so many dead plants here, dying I should say. But I remember the one time I was here, they had a coffee plant, but I haven't seen that in a while. I think it was like a year or 2 ago. So maybe they don't carry it anymore, but they did have a coffee plant once, and I know sometimes they have like oranges, orange tree, and a lemon tree. But it doesn't look like they have anything like that. You have some like tomatoes, just like the generic garden plants. So it doesn't look like they have the pin boards, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, no pin boards, but these are pretty cool. There's like jellyfish in there. Got like 3D boxing. There's like a lava volcano. But I'll check out the pops that they have here. A lot of them here, you know. Even though I haven't really been buying pops too much, but they have a mini. They have Daisy. Some Pokemon ones. Oh, here's the goofy one that I picked up like last month, I want to say. And then they have some for the new Jurassic World movie. Now I made it to the men's department. These used to be really nice pants. I used to get these all the time. But let's see if I could find some nice shorts. It'd be nice if they were on clearance. I have that shirt. And this shirt actually. But I don't know if there'll be any shorts in clearance, but always worth a peek. I was thinking these, but the material feels like, I don't know, not cool enough. This feels nice though. Like $10 for that. Like that's gonna be too big, and that material is not gonna shrink. So I need to find something smaller, but that material would be nice. Yep, too big. All right, let me see if I can find something. All right, so this Walmart trip is a miss. I'll go to the other one that's across from Target. Maybe there'll be something there for me, and maybe they'll have the pin board there too. Maybe we'll pick up 2, so I have an extra. All right, back in the car. So yeah, Walmart didn't have any shorts that I liked, except for there was like a pair that I did, but they didn't have my size. They either had too big or too small, and then no pin boards. So yeah, I'll go to the one that's across from that other Target. It's in the town over, and I'll see if they have any of the pin boards. If not, I'm gonna have to look for a different option then, because those were nice pin boards because they were smaller and they were cheap and they were light. So when you pushed in, they were more like a foam. So when you pushed your pins in, you didn't have to fear that the pin back was gonna break. So it is what it is. So I guess maybe this Walmart doesn't carry it anymore. So maybe the other one will. Yeah, we'll head over to that Walmart and that Target. I did look at the shampoos and stuff here, but changed my mind. I think I might just wait it out until I'm almost completely out, unless there's like a new scent at the other Walmart or Target. But yeah, we'll head over there now. All right, so just pulled into the parking lot with Target, but I figured as long as I'm here, we can go to Chick-fil-A, pick up some fries or some Chick-fil-A sauce, enjoy that as a little, like, I guess semi-late dinner. It's already about 7 o'clock. And then I'll go inside the Target and see about getting, what do I want to get there? Oh yeah, let's check out the Disney section there, and then go across the street to the Walmart, and maybe head over to that other kind of strip, check out maybe the Kohl's and the Burlington. There's also a TJ Maxx up there, so a little bit of everything in this little shopping center here. You have Lowe's as well, so yeah. Get some fries real quick and then head into Target. Alright, got the fries, large size. I might get more, I feel like, but whatever, they'll do for my evening snack here at 7 o'clock. Alright, finished up the fries. Time to get inside Target. Alright, here we are at the Disney section of Target. So they have some the girls' sweatshirts. And this is a pretty massive, like, thermos, $24. And then they have this one as well. Yeah, pretty big, 62 ounces. Then we still have the Stitch plush, Stitch cup, some swimwear. Nothing too crazy today. What is this? Plastic pitcher. And some plates. And let's see, some Funkos. We have an Angel Funko. And a Minnie Mouse Funko. So not Disney related, but some cool Nintendo stuff. This cool plant lamp from Mario. Luigi and Mario cups. And this really neat Nintendo game controller lamp, which is pretty cool. But looking down here, it looks like there's cool Dalmatian Lego set. Yeah, it's pretty big. $150. Almost at 40. $150. This is the first time I'm seeing these. The mini brands have Disney snacks. So here's a look at some of the ones they have on display here. So they have like a Mike Wazowski donut, Boo. Is that supposed to be Sully? Maybe. Got a Stitch ice cream, I think. And then whatever these are. But I've never seen these ones before, but those look pretty neat. Alright, so as long as I'm in Target, I might as well see if they have any cork boards that were similar to the one that Walmart had. But I had to figure out where they would have those. And these are pretty cool lamps. Love lamps. I was thinking about getting one like this for my room, but I don't know, $75. Might just hold off on that for a bit. And we have some candles over here. Let's see how these smell. This one has lavender and cashmere in it. These are $14, I guess. And I guess the bigger ones are $20. This one has like a very clean smell to it. So this one's pretty good. Nice and clean. This one's called Balance. Blossom and Bamboo. This one smells clean too. And then we have a Clarity one. These are the big ones, so I think these are 20. I love it. I like this one the best. Grapefruit and ginger. They're tempting, so maybe if they have a small one of the Clarity, I'll get one of these. Alright, I found one, so I'll pick one of these up, even though I really don't need any more candles, but I don't know, this one I feel like is refreshing, so I'll pick this up. Alright, so in the aisle with the cork boards, they do have this, which is the same material as the other one, and it's, I guess, a 3-pack, yeah. So it looks on this, so you can, I guess, we use the black side instead, which that would be cool. But these are a bit smaller because they're not, you know, the rectangular square one, but I don't know, maybe I'll get these. These are $12, so actually more money for this fancy shape. But let me think, I have to think if this size would be good enough. You have to think about these and see if they will be good enough, because every other one they have has, they're like the harder cork board and they're not as light. Yeah, so it might have to be this. This might be the best option. So I guess I don't need to go to Walmart then, so I'll just pick these up. And maybe I'll do a smaller board of something. Can't be the animal one because I know there's like a million of those at home. I don't know. Figure it out, I guess. So we'll see. See what ideas I come up with. Maybe we'll do like Animal Kingdom on one of these smaller ones. Maybe a Magic. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. I'll pick these up. I just got back in the car, so the final purchases was the Clarity Grapefruit and Ginger candle. So I got that. And then picked up the hexagon cork boards. So I'll put some pins on there. And then I got this. I saw this like hydration and immunity mixed drink thing. I don't know. Throw that in my water because I do have some water here. And I'll throw some of it in there and then see how it tastes. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. Sometimes these drink mixes are kind of gross, so guess we'll see. We'll do a nice taste review. This is the product, and we'll see how it tastes. So hopefully this doesn't make my water disgusting, but getting that all dumped in there, and then we'll give this a taste try. Maybe we'll add some water to get that powder off the edges there, but we'll see how this goes. Alright, so it's probably too much water for that little packet, but we'll see. We'll still have a taste of it. It still has a strong taste, even though it's kind of diluted a little bit more, but has that nice strong grapefruit flavor, so not too bad. But it's supposed to have 400 milligrams, or it says 400 plus milligrams of electrolytes, 250 milligrams of what is that? Wellmune. I don't know if is that a made up thing? I never heard of it before. And elderberry, 100 milligrams of that. So that's supposed to be good for you to prevent you from getting sick. And I always like to try to prepare myself to not get sick, because I feel like every time I go to Florida, I got lucky the past 4 times, but prior to that, it was every single time I went down, I was sick with something. So trying to stay as healthy as possible, because I don't want to be down there with any type of sickness, because sickness and heat, not a good mix. But now that I got these pin boards, I don't think I need to go to the Walmart that's over here. So maybe I'll just take a quick dip into the Burlington that's over on that side, but yeah, no Walmart. So we'll just head over there, and then I'll make probably a quick trip in there. Because it is already 8 o'clock. I feel like the day went by so quick, and it's still pretty bright. Like, I kind of think it's crazy how normally in the winter it's been dark for hours by this point, but at 8 o'clock, or 7:45 I should say, it's that beautiful looking sunset time. Got the blue sky with the sun peeking out through those trees. But yeah, it's crazy to think that, you know, in let's see, what's month is this? June. In like 3 to 4 months, it'll start being dark around this time. Alright, so first I think I'll head into Home Goods and then to the Burlington directly next to it. I've really gone on a Home Goods. I feel like it only has good stuff during Halloween, but maybe because I'm a Halloween guy. So they always have the weirdest stuff in here. So like over here you have like an apple chair or stool, a carrot, tomato, or is that a pumpkin, ice cream, donuts, and a croissant up on the top. So always the weirdest things in here, and like TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Sometimes Burlington has some weird stuff too. They have a neat Lady and the Tramp salt and pepper shaker, as well as a Little Mermaid one with flounder. Right over here in the mug section you have a cool Pluto one, a Pooh Bear cookie jar, a Monsters Inc. mug set. There is a Mike mug. It's a very pretty big mug. Let's see what else. A Pooh Bear. It's a neat Pooh Bear mug. Eeyore. And I believe there's a Sully one back here. Yep. There's Sully. Wow, they have the Purple Harmony pillows here. I think I paid like $150 or $60. So it's 130 here. So that's pretty neat. So I do really like this pillow though, so I do recommend it. But it may not be for everybody, but I do like it. A little expensive though. Alright, here we are in the lamp section. Who doesn't like some lamps? Like, look at this monkey holding a light bulb. Okay, so just got out of Home Goods. Didn't buy anything. We'll check out Burlington real quick. And then it might be time to head on home because the sun is about to go down. Alright, so made it into Burlington, but after seeing the purple pillow, one of the purple pillows, inside of Home Goods, now it makes me want to check out the pillows here to see if maybe I'm missing something this whole time and I'm paying full price for these nice pillows when I could just buy them at a store like Burlington or Home Goods. But they kind of have a limited selection of pillows here, and then over here in like the drinkware, it's kind of not too much here either. I feel like it's kind of empty. There's a lot of clothes. So I'll take a peek to see if there's any of the shorts that I want to pick up here, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever bought shorts from Burlington. I've bought a few clothing pieces from time to time, but never any shorts. But there's some food back here, some cookies. Who doesn't like some cookies? Some blankets, some Bluey. This Stitch one. It's a neat Stitch one, nice and pink. Giant cupcake pillow or whatever. What else do they have up here? What is this? Oh, it's ripped open, but whatever that was, there's a hole in the back. Right over there. That's a really neat picture of an elephant with like the sunset behind it. That's pretty cool. It's probably the best picture I'm seeing here. The rest of these are kind of boring. And just that elephant one is the best one. Like, that's kind of cool. Kind of just like a black picture with like, I don't know, some like grooves in it. So that's kind of nice, artsy. With a little, just a little accent picture for the wall. Looking through the shorts here, not seeing anything I really like. Looked at some of these button-ups, but nothing really catches my eye here in Burlington. So that might be it. Might have to head on out. Maybe I'll check on Kohl's actually, just because I haven't been in a Kohl's in forever. So it might be time to take a little pit stop in the Kohl's. Alright, yeah, so nothing in what's it, Kohl's? Going to Kohl's, nothing in Burlington. Did do a quick run around again through the shorts, but nothing. Everything was like too thick or didn't like the pockets. So just gonna check out Kohl's real quick, see what's in there, and then head on home. All right, so looking through Kohl's, and I found a pair of shorts that I liked, but they were $34.99, so a little bit too much for one pair of shorts, because I can go to, where did I buy the one pair of shorts from? I forget. But there was like other shorts I bought and they were like 15 or 20 bucks. And they were really good, so I don't think one pair for 35 is a good deal. So no more looking at clothes, but cool Mickey Mouse, like adventure wilderness kind of bowl. You got Mickey, Donald. Donald looks like he needs a rest. Minnie, back to Mickey, and then they have a plate. It's up there and a Stitch bowl, which those are both pretty neat as well. I'm gonna take a closer look at the plates. I don't knock anything over, but yeah, bring on the fun. I guess Goofy wasn't invited to the party. And over in the, I guess, what do we call this? Kitchenware? Home department? Whatever we want to call this section, but they have a donut mug. This is clearance. It says up to 70% off select styles. So how much is this? $6. You get a weird looking donut mug. Let's see what else is on clearance. Is this clearance? Yeah, $4.49. Goofy made the cut on this one though. Keep on growing together. So we're transferring from the towels to bedding. Starting off with bedding, you have a Pooh Bear. I guess back pillow thing. You got an angel pillow. Is this Mickey? I think it's Mickey. Yeah, Mickey Mouse. Which I have like a black version of this. I forget. Probably paid a lot more than this. That's actually kind of expensive too. $24.99 for Mickey. I forget how much I paid for mine, but let's go down here. You have some Marvel characters. You have this Minnie Mouse piggy bank made out of glass, so very breakable. You have a Mickey Mouse version one there and Stitch. And little hampers. A Mickey, Groot. Got ones that have Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. And then this is pretty neat. It's a Pooh Bear soap dispenser. $17. So that's pretty neat. In their toy department, they do have the Lego Pixar ball and lamp for $70. Alright, so just left Kohl's. Had to switch over to the super night mode because it's starting to get a little bit dark. And with the super night mode, there is no adjustment with the sharpness or the texture. That's what they call it in this now, but no adjustment in that, so it's gonna just be whatever super night dictates. So it might be a little bit sharper than before, but I don't know, it kind of looks good now because it's not quite dark enough. If we look over towards, you know, the beautiful sunset there, and then the little strip mall here. Do have a Bath and Body over there. Pilates, H&R Block. So it is a pretty nice looking area here. But yeah, so nothing too much in these stores today. Did pick up the pin board and the candle that I didn't even, intend on buying originally. So little bugs out here. But yeah, so overall good day. Just a little kind of short video, kind of maybe short, maybe it's long, who knows. But yeah, I just wanted to go out, get some outdoor time, even though it was 1,000,000 degrees outside today. But yeah, it was a good day. Good to get out, tried that, whatever that mix is for the drink is pretty good. The coffee I got, fuck up my glasses. Drink I got from Dunkin' today wasn't that good, so that's unfortunate. But time to head on home and maybe get the pin board set up. Almost knocked you guys over, but gotta get that pin board set up. And this is a good time to actually test out that light that I got earlier. Now that I said I got that little light for this camera. So this is without the light that's on. Let me just turn this on and I'll pop it onto the camera real quick so you kind of get a glimpse. This is like the lowest setting. I think it's what brand was this? Ulanzi. It's on Amazon. I think it was like, let's say it was like 20 bucks or 30 bucks, something like that. But this is like the extra bright. Whew. And then there's that one. Man, that's bright. But you'll never really need that. I don't think unless you're like filming like, you know, a dark hallway. Not really filming yourself, because the low light is enough. Because even if I switched it to non-super night, it'll look good with this light on. So let me cut this and then we'll go to non-super night. Okay, so this is with no super night. This is just the regular footage, still minus 3 EV, the reduced texture. So this probably looks a little bit better like this compared to the super night mode, which is gonna overexpose like everything. But I don't know, this looks good. Was this a good pickup? You can actually see me in a dark car. Before, you know, without the light, because I'll turn it off right now. This is non-super night and with no light on, so it is a lot darker now. And even if we switch it back to super night, it's still going to be kind of dark. And this is back to the super night mode with no light. But the light is a little blinding, so always be aware of that. Maybe like you have to look away a little bit before it comes on, and then let your eyes kind of adjust to that super bright light. But I feel like in super night mode, it kind of makes me look, I don't know, waxy, I think, still. If there's too much light on you, but I don't know. I don't know. Time to go home, though. So, to the house. Alright, everybody, just got home, so time to go inside, get all situated. I'll put this candle on my candle warmer just so I can have that nice scent going through my room. And then I think I might just put like all my traders together and just see if anyone wants to do any trades with me through, you know, any form of social media for my pins. So I might just throw them on like a board all together so I can have them all in one place. And yeah, but overall good day. I think tomorrow's gonna be another hot day. Even right now, my car's saying it's 87 degrees, and it's 9:12 p.m. So definitely a hot few days that we're gonna have. I started, I think, yesterday or the day before. It was pretty toasty, and it's just progressively getting worse. But yeah, so it's gonna be a hot week. But yeah, gonna go inside, get the pins all situated, finish my drinks, and probably get ready for bed because it is already 9 o'clock. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but got to figure that out. But with that being said, until next time.